got this live shot of Halifax this morning. This view courtesy of Nova Scotia webcams, and it is the part of the country right now that is dealing with precipitation. It is that same round of rain that has been going through Ontario and through Quebec as well. So as we take a look at other daytime highs across the country, Ontario still sitting comfortably in the mid-20s. Things were relatively cool if you were in Toronto yesterday compared to the day before, but temperatures will start to be climbing back to seasonal temperatures, a little bit warmer in the high 20s later on today and into your weekend. 23 in Thunder Bay later today, 26 in Winnipeg, 29 in Regina, and 20 in Vancouver. And to the east, we're looking at 23 in Halifax. In terms of our systems across the country, we finally have a little bit of precipitation that is moving across Alberta and eventually Saskatchewan and Manitoba. So that will bring some relief to the prairies, especially when we think about the wildfire efforts right now and trying to contain that. In Ontario, we're sandwiched in between two different systems, one to the north, or one that's approaching northern Ontario, and one that remains south of Lake Ontario. So the good news is for the weekend, we're really just dealing with sunny skies and temperatures in the seasonal range. So great weekend to be out and about and to run those errands. In Atlantic Canada, we are dealing with those rain bands, though, so things will be a little bit more wet for you out there. But for right now, Nova Scotia, some isolated showers. That will eventually move out of the region, but then we're watching another system that will be on the approach there. This is the smoke and haze forecast. This is the map that we've been showing all week, and that is because we continue to deal with the jet stream bringing in the wildfire smoke. And if you are within the Greater Toronto area, you went out last night, some of you reported smelling that burning smell, definitely haze out there. And that's actually because of the moisture that's been in the air has been bringing some of that smoke down, and so it's been quite noticeable if you've been out and looking up to the sky there. And that will continue to be the story going into your noon hour. So air quality statements do remain in effect for many parts of the country. We've got the air quality warnings in purple, and the whites here are the air quality statements. And the Greater Toronto area is also included in that, and that is because of the haze that remains there. And in the lower mainland and the Greater Vancouver area, we also have a special weather statement, and that's because we've got really warm temperatures for the area there that will be pushing into the 30-degree range. In Atlantic Canada, we're really dealing with cloud cover. You guys have really enjoyed a really nice stretch of sun for the last little while. So this cloud cover will be here for the next little bit. Eventually, that will move out of the way, but we are dealing with some isolated showers with some embedded thunderstorm cells too. That's west of Halifax. That will move out of its way, but New Brunswick, you are getting the next brunt of rain, and that's going to be after your evening drive and into the overnight hours tomorrow. But in terms of temperatures will be warming up in northern Ontario as well as southern Ontario, reaching a high of around 26 by the time we get to Saturday. All right, let's take a look at some of your